Mom, I said, pressing my fingers into my forehead to stave off an impending headache. We've been over this. Danny and I have been best friends for years. Friends! That's all. I couldn't count how many times I'd said those exact words over the years. From the minute I'd come out to my family as bisexual in high school, they just assumed that I'd come out to them because I was actually in love with my best friend, Daniella. When that didn't happen, everyone was perplexed. My mom, my dad, my sweet grandmother who immediately made me an Afghan in the bi flag colors, aunts and uncles, cousins, the whole extended family, even other friends. Now, here we were, years later, and I was still fielding the same questions and assumptions. It probably didn't help that Danny and I were joined at the hip, had gone to the same college, and decided to live together after we graduated. But why wouldn't we want to live together? That was what best friends did. And sometimes people had platonic commitments that were just as valid as romantic ones. That wasn't me and Danny, but no one seemed to understand. I'd given up trying to explain myself. I was over it. Now here we were, a couple weeks out from Christmas, and I'm already preparing myself to handle all the questions and the looks and the teasing. It was too much. Couldn't I get a break this year? But you're so good together, Mom said. You'd be the perfect couple. We already love her. Aren't you sure you don't? I set the phone down and let out a silent scream. Mom was oblivious and just kept yapping. Danny needed to get home from work right now so I could vent to her about this. We'd both managed to get jobs in the city about 45 minutes from our hometown, which was some kind of miracle. Danny had a job as an assistant to a financial advisor and was looking to potentially get into that field, while I'd wandered around doing various different jobs until I'd stumbled my way into 2 part-time jobs. One at a new romance bookstore called Between the Sheets, and also doing some social media management for authors that I'd found through the bookstore. Danny made way more money than I did, but I appreciated my freedom. I'd probably do a murder or throw myself out of a window if I had to work in a regular office 5 days a week. Not for me. My heart jumped for joy when I heard Danny's key in the door. Mom was still going. Bye, Mom. I'm burning something on the stove. Love you. I ended the call when she was still in the middle of a sentence.